In this training nugget, we're going to cover the circles effect within xLights. And here we can see the icon for the circles effect on the menu. So if we drop this onto our mega tree, it does what one might expect, displays some circles on the prop. So let's look at the various functions that the circle effect can supply. So if we first is the number of circles, and you can see here 3 circles. You may think sometimes there's more than 3 circles on there, but that is just because it is going off one edge of the display and onto the other. And obviously if you want to create more circles, all is well. The next is the size of each circle. So if we increase, we can have big circles there or smaller circles. And then the speed of motion. Now if we move here, bounce. Now instead of going off the edge of the prop, you can see that the circles actually bounce when they reach an edge. Radial pulses out like this, and you can see it's honoring our selection in the palette. So if we only want one color of circle, we can do that, but 2 circles makes more sense there. Now if we move on, plasma. Now this one looks really nice if you step up the number of circles, because what happens is the circles blend into each other and you get a nice psychedelic effect. Next one is radial 3D. Now we have bubbles, so it's effectively the circle with the centers cut out. And linear fade, so it looks more 3-dimensional. And obviously you can, in some cases, select multiple items. Not all will make sense, but things like the bubble and the bounce, will work together. Now, just like the other tutorials, I'll cover the palette options. So let's go to a default palette and let's just select 3 colors initially. So the first thing we need to test is if it supports the gradient. So if I choose a gradient here, and let's just choose that one, let's turn some of these off, and you can see the circles are changing color over time as we would expect. But that is the only option for the gradient that is supported in this tool, only to change over time. So you can't have an internal gradient on the circle themselves. So that covers the circle tool. See you next time.